I look like shit, and I got out of the shower probably about 35, 40 minutes ago. I want to talk about something. I get off the phone with a friend of mine. Her name's Fran, okay? I'm not going to give you any more information than that, but she's worked at a company for, she wanted me to tell you 25 years, but I got to call you this on Fran. It's actually 20. But the thing is that when you work at a place, or you work at anything for a specific, let me get this angle right. Sorry about that. When you work at a place or you work at anything for that long of a time, 20, 25 years, almost a quarter of a century, and, right? Yeah, 25 years, a decade, okay. Um, what happens is you get worn out. Your brain gets fried. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's not a passion. It's not a desire. I don't care what it is. And everybody has that. They have a job that they go to because you got to feed the kids. You got to take care of the wife. You're doing the right thing. But it's not what you want to do. I get it. I get it because you can't say, "Oh, well, I just want to do what I love to do," and it's like, "Well, that job pays $5.50 in a fucking hour." It's like, well, you're not going to do it, are you? Well, this pays $23.50 an hour. It's like, I really hate that shit, but hey, it puts food on the table and comfortable lifestyle, and that's what everybody wants, just a better lifestyle. But excuse me, um, that's basically it. You know, you make sacrifices in life because you want to live a better lifestyle. It's give and take, my friends. It's give and take because you can't have it both ways. You can have a passion for something, you can love to do something, but all these self-proclaimed millionaires that are out there trying to sell you their bullshit is just that bullshit because they're making money off of trying to tell you how to be happy. Because the reality is that you've got to work that job. You've got to do what you've got to do to make ends meet. Now, I'm not saying you have to keep that job all your life. Now, my friend here, after 20 years, she's going to say, fuck it, I don't need this. And she's got enough substantial income to put her on a higher level to where she can do what she wants to do. Now that's smart, okay? That's financially smart, okay? And that's what you want to do. You want to put up with the bullshit for a certain amount of time, and then after that time, where you just say, okay, I think I have enough capital that will sustain me for a certain period of time that I can invest and do what I want to do that will push me over the top. And that's what she's doing. She's got a house and it's probably going to be paid off for and this and that, and she's got a pension and she's got all that stuff coming to her because she's put her time in. And not to change the subjects, but that's what I'm trying to get into right now to kind of switch over to the next topic, because Ultrafit Runner, that's what I'm about, being fit, even though I know I look like shit, but you're going to see me in all aspects. You're going to see me when I'm fucking just strung out, tired, in the best mood of my life, in the shittiest mood, because I want this site, I want you people to see that I'm not some fucking bullshit con artist that's trying to get money off of people. I'm not trying to sell you some bullshit. I'm just a regular guy that's living life. And that's it. That's all it's about. So, leave your comments below. But the point I'm trying to make with this person here is that they're doing the best that they can, and they've got their capital, they've got everything that's stacked up. So they did the right thing. They did the right thing, and they're on the right path. And when you can actually hear me out here, when you can actually take what she did and work it into a physical aspect, meaning that I've got a shitty job. Some people might say I have a shitty life. But you don't have to feel shitty in the aspect of your health. Even if you can't afford the fresh fruits or vegetables or anything, you can still go out there and walk, run, jog. You're like, oh God, this guy's on this kick again. It's not a kick, man. I've talked to too many women. I've talked to too many people. I go to people on the street, man. People on the street. And I'm like, you're smart. You're a good person. How did you wind up like this? Well, the doctor says I got the cancer. The doctor says I got the diabetes. The doctor says, you know what? Fuck the doctor. The doctor doesn't know shit. All right? What you need to do is you need to get into a pattern, a regular lifestyle where you say, all right, this is what I'm going to do for me. And you need to just basically cut the cord and say, you know what? This is bullshit. Cut everybody out of your life. I mean everybody. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, not my mom, yeah, everybody. Concentrate on yourself. Just you. I've said this before, I said it a million times. But everybody, what about my kids? What about my mom? No, concentrate on you. You're the number one person. And until you do that, your life's going to go down. It's going to decline. You need to take time out for yourself, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour. Put some time aside for yourself. Figure out what you want to do, how can you improve it, and basically what you need to do is change your lifestyle. If you were thinking about getting that fucking hamburger, go to the grocery store and pick up a fucking thing of celery. You know how much you can get celery for? You can get celery for like 99 cents for a whole fucking stalk. And you're not going to eat all that celery, but that celery is going to keep you going. You follow where I'm coming from? Don't go to Jack in the Box. Don't go to McDonald's. It's fuck the dollar menu. Okay? Go to the store, grab a tomato, spit on it, wash it off, and eat the damn thing. You know what? You're going to be filled up. You know what I had today for dinner? Almonds. I'm sorry, not almonds. I had Brazil nuts. I didn't even finish it. I had like 4 or 5 Brazil nuts because they're so filling. And everybody's like, yeah, I can't eat nuts. I'm not asking to eat nuts or seeds, but the point I'm trying to make is make that transition where you get to the point where you're like, do you want to wake up the next day feeling like shit? That's just the thing. Because when you know you get those cravings for fast food, you know you get those cravings for McDonald's, Burger King, all that shit, Taco Bell. But you know how you feel afterwards. You know how you shit afterwards. So why do it? Why? Because it's fast. It's convenient. God forbid if you have to make a salad, right? God forbid if I got to buy vegetables and then I got to cut them up and I got to wash them and blah, blah. You know what? But you know what? If you do that, if you take that extra step, you're not going to be that person that's in the doctor's office with all those other sad sacks that are sitting around there. You know what I'm talking about. How many times have you walked in the doctor's office and you're sitting there and nobody says anything? Nobody talks. They're all in a coma. Maybe somebody's looking at a magazine or somebody's staring down at their phone. And they're waiting for their name to be called. Like a deli list, you know, like now serving, you know, and the doctor calls you in like he's the ultimate God, and he doesn't know shit. He doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. You kept waiting for 2 hours because you think that he can give you some enlightenment or some magic pill, and he writes you this little prescription and tells you to go to CVS or HEB or whatever pharmacy you go to, and oh, this should help you out. And everybody's getting rich except you. Because by taking that pill, by listening to that doctor, You're just going, you're going in that same cycle, my friends. You're going in that same cycle. You feel like shit for a reason. You feel bad for a reason. Anxiety, depression, it's at an all-time high. And you want to know why? Because people aren't taking care of themselves. And why aren't people taking care of themselves? Because they don't follow the basics. They don't follow the basics. You know, go to your produce aisle. It's simple. It's very, very, very simple. Just take care of yourself. I know it's a long-winded video. All my videos are long-winded. But getting back to my friend Fran real quick. She's a good person. She's got a lot going for her. I hope she keeps her job. If she wants to leave it, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, I'm transitioning here. When you're in a position for that long, and you jump out, it's like jumping out of a plane. You can jump when you're in that plane and you jump out of it, and you've been in a position. Let's say you started when you're 18, and you're 28, 38. You're 38 years old. Ooh, Geronimo, you're fine. You're 38 years old. You're still kind of young. But if you started that journey when you were 40, and now you're 60 or 58, it's a little bit more of a hard landing. And what I mean by that is, the closer you are to retirement, the less people want you in their company. So that's my heads up for her. So if you've got enough capital, and I'm telling my friend this one-on-one, that's substantially adequate, and you feel comfortable with what you're going to do, then by all means do it. If you have a backup plan, by all means do it. But don't do it out of spite. Don't do it, just because I don't like it. You know what? A lot of people don't like things. You know, I don't like this video right now. I don't like the fact that I didn't shave. I don't like the fact that sometimes when I talk, my eye goes one way, my other eye goes the other way. There's a lot of things that people don't like, okay? But that's just life. You know, you go in, you go out. You know, as far as work, I go to work. I don't like my job. A lot of people are like, oh, I love my job. You're full of shit. You don't like your job. They did a survey. It was like over 50% of people don't like their jobs. I don't know where I heard it, but somewhere out there. But you follow my point. I don't like the fact that there's a little space between my teeth and I look like a friggin' beaver. See, I point out a lot of shit in my videos about myself. I will come down on myself harder than anybody. Okay? So all you little haters and you little trolls out there that are ready to slam me or tell me to go fuck off, I'm way ahead of you, man. I'm way ahead of you. Okay? But at least I have the balls out here to tell you what I feel and when I feel it, and I'm gonna give my honest opinion about it, alright? I'm not gonna sit around and scratch my ass and, whoa, I thought I was about starting a YouTube video, but I wasn't sure how to do it. You know, get some fucking brains, you know. Hey, don't be mad at me. Be mad at the fact that you're not the one taking responsibility for your life, okay? And a lot of people are like, this guy's an asshole. I can be sometimes, but, you know, in a good way. And the fact is that I love everybody. And I love my friend and Fran. I hope you're listening to this, and I hope that this video doesn't get cut off or whatever, but I know it's kind of long-winded. But I hope you keep your job. If you don't keep your job, stay where you are, and you'll be all right. I'm not going to say where you're. Well, I'm not. You're like, don't say where I live. No, I'm not going to say that. You are in Texas, though. I'll give it that much. And you do all right, sweetie. You're a good woman. You got a good heart. You've got a lot going for you. And I just hope that you get through all the stuff that you're getting through. And once my phone gets recharged, hope to be hearing from you. As far as everybody else out there is concerned, this weekend, stay tuned. I've been talking a lot of shit, so I've got some, going to do some juicing, some Vitamix, a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I hope people look forward to it. Also, I will be in Memorial Park Sunday. I will post the time. If anybody sees this video and they're interested in joining me, by all means, get in touch with me. Leave your comments below. Memorial Park, Houston, Texas. Ultra Runner Mike. Okay? All right. Peace out, people, and I will talk to everyone later. Take care. Have a good night.